Hey YouTube, just wanted to show you one of my cars that I have, one of the projects that I've had since high school. So it's a 62 Ford Falcon 4-door. It's got a 200 Mustang motor in it, or not in it right now obviously, but building it. It's pretty much done. I'll show you a clip of that, and just wanted to walk around, show you guys. I'm still, I painted it like a satin hot rod black not too long ago, and I'm just sanding it down, 320 in it, doing one more coat. Got a couple light spots like up in here and behind the core support and stuff, so I figured I'd just sand it down, hit it again, and then I'll probably hit the wheel wells, just kind of overspray it on there, because some of the primer and the Marhide primer and stuff kind of oversprayed onto that. So I did a 67 Mustang dual reservoir master cylinder, and then it's just how I got the brake switch set up and split for the front and the rear, all that junk. But yeah, I've just been redoing it. About a year and a half ago, I locked up the motor in it, the 200 before this motor. So that was out of a Maverick, I think. But yeah, it had some rust problems, and then me and my dad built some radius arm mounts because they were pretty much gone, and it looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see that great, but yeah, they came out pretty good. This car didn't have too much rust, besides the rust where the battery was in that area, and about a 1-inch wide strip on the quarter panel back here, which is like right in here. And then obviously right here in the cowl where they all rust. I'm still fixing that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's always been there. I took the fender off and found it, and I was like, ah, crap. So old repair on it or something. But sorry about that. Someone calling me. Yeah, this is a pretty solid car. I've had it since I was about 15. It's a chip foose color. Here's the stripped inside, what's left of it. I have the seats in storage. The seats are that metallic-y metal flake. I don't know what they really call that. That metal flake vinyl. But I mean, all the knobs are new. I've pretty much done everything. I did the headliner in it. It looks pretty good. It's a little saggy. But I did it when I was 15, so can't complain. I'm gonna redo the door panels in the metallic color. I got it lowered about 4 inches in the back, and you can't tell right now, but it's about 6 inches in the front lowered. It's got 3 leaves pulled out of the back, and then about 2 3/4 of a coil pulled out the front, and then half the bump stop cut off. This cut off like I did all new brake lines and everything. But yeah, about 2 3/4 cut out. Obviously the coil's not sitting in there right now because the motor's not in it yet, so I just kind of mocked it up. But yeah, it sits about a 1/2 inch off of the radius arm and the sway bar, and then about a 1/2 inch off the tie rod. So I've never had it hit anything or bind up when I'm driving. So I think when it's all the motor's engines in it and everything, it's about 4 inches from the rocker, 3 inches from the rocker to the ground. Like I said, I've had this thing together and apart, I mean, 5-6 times. So I think this time I'm trying to finish it up and actually do it right. And then I'll show you the trunk. You got just some kicker speakers with some bass blockers and stuff, and just 210 Pioneers with a 760 watt amp. made all this trunk guess block offs and stuff, just kind of square the trunk up. You lose a bit of the trunk space, you know, from here to here, but oh well. Put the battery in the back just cause I didn't want it in the front no more. And then some lady, about I think it was the weekend that I locked the motor up, rear-ended me and hit me in the taillight, and insurance didn't want to pay for it, so that sucks. I'm gonna repaint it anyway. There's some bubbles that you can't see. I don't know, it's probably too dirty. There's a couple solvent popping bubbles here and there, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and just one day repaint it. But I just wanted to do a video. 6.2 Ford Falcon. So here, let me show you the engine now. Here's the engine. It's a 64 Mustang 200. It's a bored 40 over, new pistons, new cams, valve train, all that. Pretty much everything is new in it besides the main parts, you know, head, block, crank. Everything else is pretty much brand new. Okay, besides the rusty manifold. But it should run pretty good now, so I like it. It's taken me a while to build just because I've been doing it off my off time and just really busy with other projects and stuff, so but this time it'll run right, hopefully. I've already primed the engine a couple times, so it's primed. I'll prime it again before I crank it up. But yeah, that's the motor. It's just got a 2-speed, that Ford-O-Matic 2-speed that goes in it, so it does all right. Yeah, I mean, I cruise at like 65, so that's fast enough for me in that car. And just there you go. There's a little tour of my 62, 63 Ford Falcon. Alright, hope you enjoyed.